Okay, today we're going to halacha. If somebody connects to the trees, let's say as in the backyard, big trees, he connects over there the swimming set, the swinging set, or he has something, put a basket on a tree, hanging a basket, and he has some content in the basket, if he could pick it up on Shabbos from the basket. We know the obvious halacha that you're not allowed to use, to go up on a tree on Shabbos. That's midrabanan, midoraisa, there's no such issur to go up on a tree. The issur of the rabbanon, shema, maybe you're going to cut off a branch over there, that's going to be issur the raisa, cutting off the branch of a tree. That for that, Chachamim told you cannot go on a tree. Now, the shaila is, if you're not going up on a tree, if you could use the tree, like we said, you're going to connect over there the swinging set. Or you want to put a basket
like
over
a hammock.
Huh?
Like a hammock.
Or hammock, very good, yeah. Or you want to put a basket over there. Or sometimes the children have, they make a little house a little bit high from the ground, and they could go on a tree, let's say, to climb to this house. Can they do that on Shabbos? So here's what the Gemara in Shabbos, Daf Kuf Nun Hey Amud Aleph. The Gemara is like this: V'ilchasam tzedodin asurin tzedodin mutorim. So like this, tzedodin meaning if you're not using if you're not using the tree, you're not climbing on the tree. You connect something to the tree. That's called tzedodin. You connect over there the swinging set. You connect over there a basket straight on a tree. That you're not allowed. It's called tzedodin. It's not the tree. It's tzedaya tree. You connect to the tree. That's also tzedodin mutorin. However, if you put on the tree a little piece of wood, and then on the piece of wood you connect the swinging set, or the what
the
you call
hammock.
Huh?
The hammock.
The hammock. Or you put a basket not on the tree itself. You have a piece of wood on a tree. You connect the piece of wood on the tree, separate, not from the tree itself, obviously. And then on top of that piece of wood, you put a basket. So that you're allowed to use the content from the basket now because it's called tzedita tzedodin. Amar Ravashi, Asher da Amor and tzedodin asurin, Hai dargo the madlom. If you have a little ladder, you want to go on top of the tree. Lo linche inish adiklo. You cannot put the ladder on before Shabbos, obviously, on the tree itself. Dabul tzedodin. The ladder becomes tzedodin, and you cannot use the ladder for that. Elo linche agavzoe. You should put it on on a piece of wood that you connect to the tree, and then the ladder is leaning not on the tree itself directly, but on a piece of wood. Yeah, lebar midikla, out of the tree itself. V'chisolik lolinach kare agavzoe litnach akonim. Now, when you go on top of the ladder, you should not put your foot directly on the tree, definitely also even on that piece of wood that connected the tree, but put your feet, use only the ladder. That's called tzedei tzedodin. According to this, if you have a tree that you connect the swinging set directly on the tree, that would be also to use on Shabbos. But if you have a piece of wood, you banged over there a piece of wood on the tree, both two trees, and you connect the swinging set on the piece of wood, that you're allowed to use it. Now, there's still some details of here we have to see. Here's the details of here. It says in Shulchan Aruch Shin Lamed Vav Halacha Yud Gimel, Osur lishtamesh b'tzedodei ha'ilon. Avol tzedodin mutar. Okay, now we explain. Osur lismach hasulam letzidei ha'ilon. You cannot put a ladder next to the tree, that because the chisolik ben mishtamash b'tzedodin. When you go on top of the ladder, you're using called tzidei ha'ilon. Same thing if you put a basket directly on the tree itself, you cannot use this basket. It's using tzidei ha'ilon. Same thing if you connect the swinging set on the tree itself, you cannot use on the swinging set because it's called tzidei ha'ilon. It's all Isurei D'Rabbanan, but it's also. Yeah. The aval im yesh yoter tekua b'tzidei ha'ilon, piece of wood that you connected you nailed into the tree. Mutar lismach sulam olav, so you connect the ladder to that piece of wood, and same thing would be anything else you will connect to a piece of wood. Dabale yota tzedodin. The sulam tzidei tzedodin. Now like this. The Ramah said, "Umutar liga be'ilan." You're allowed to touch a tree, ubilvat sheloyan in adnedeno, as long as you don't move the tree. So if it's a very little tree, young and soft, that by touching it you're going to move it, that's also. If it's a gesunte tree that by touching it you're not moving anything, same thing by there with that swinging set. If the tree going to move, you're not allowed to do it anyway. It has to be a gesunte tree that by using the swinging set, the tree doesn't move, then it's okay. Now it's like this. The Mogen Avram brings from the Yamshel Shlomo, from the Marshal, Uli Ishoen Be'ilon, to lean on the tree, Bebori Mutar Betosh Osur. If it's strong, it's allowed to. If it's weak, it's not. What's strong? What's weak? So there's two pirushim over here. Many learn, like the Alter Rebbe, strong and weak, meaning the tree itself. If the tree is strong, you're allowed to lean on it because you're not moving the tree. And if it's not a strong tree, by leaning on it, you're going to move the tree. It's also. The Mishnah Berurah learns Apshad, Bebori ubekochu, she learns the person. If a person is bori, meaning he doesn't need to lean on the tree completely, he just a little bit leaning on it, but he could stand on his own, then you're allowed to, because you're not moving the tree. But kochush, if he's a weak man and he needs to lean and rely on it, that's not also, because it's mamash. Okay, the emphasis la halacha, the both, there's the same, the end of the day, the halacha is the same, meaning both are lemaise also, meaning like this: if the tree is weak by leaning on it a little bit, you're going to move the tree. That's also. And if the person itself is mamash soymech on the ilan itself, it's not allowed to do. It's called mishtamash be'ilan ubetzida ilan. It's not allowed to. But touching it or by the swinging set, the reason that's mutar, because you're using the tree mamash, because you're using tzidat tzedodim. You sitting on the swinging set. The swinging set is connected to the piece of wood. The piece of wood connected to the tree. That's allowed to. But to use the tree itself, that's not allowed to. Okay.